she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go fall for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought it was finished, you thought it was over. You thought it retired, you thought it went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad gon' get. What you mean?
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's David Johnson's Cardinals going up against Bell's Redskins.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Washington Redskins. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right up. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. On On second down, there's the option going left. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And the D looking like they may blitz. Foster on 2nd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal from the 6. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that saves. over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's forced out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Santos out down. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he is in for the touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one through the uprights and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that'll set them back 5. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Third down now following the run. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. He'll drop to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, they're going option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Redskins. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts, and then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. And sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fielded at the 33. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now for the point after. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dontari Poe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football. And
they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. Around the NFL, they're in the...
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition.